This video will demonstrate the procedure for removing and installing a passenger seat in the passenger compartment of the Super King Air 350i. These instructions are applicable to serial numbers FL601, FL672, FL688, and later FL serial numbers with the VIP interior and cabin management system installed. As a precaution, ensure that the tail stand is in place and that the power is shut off to the cabin before beginning to remove the passenger seat. Gain access to the passenger cabin. Removing the aft left partition will ease the seat removal process by allowing for more clearance when carrying the seat aft towards the cabin door. To begin removal of the passenger seat, slide the seat laterally to its inboard limit. Then remove the shroud from around the base of the frame of the seat. This shroud is held in place by the cover on the top of the outboard side of the shroud beneath the seat assembly. The cover is secured with dual lock hook loop fastener strips engaged by clips bonded to the top of the shroud. Carefully remove this cover by pulling up on it. Next, slide the shroud assembly inboard, working the duct assembly loose from the inboard duct outlet on the shroud, and remove the shroud from the airplane. Note that the air duct assembly is attached to the seat frame and will be removed from the airplane along with the seat assembly. The duct assembly can be removed from the seat frame by removing the screw which secures the duct assembly to the outboard seat frame. If the seat is equipped with a seat heater, disconnect the seat heater connector. Cap and stow the plug behind the lower carpet panel. Remove the locking nuts on all 4 of the seat feet in the seat tracks. Then lift the seat off the locking retainers and remove the seat from the aircraft. It is a good idea to cover the seat while it is not in the aircraft to prevent damage to the seat. Beechcraft has a utility seat cover available for maintenance operations. Lift each of the locking retainers individually and slide to openings in the seat tracks to where the retainers can be lifted from the tracks and removed from the airplane. Just like as was done with the removal process, it may be helpful to remove the aft left cabin partition in order to allow the passenger seat to easily pass into the cabin. If the air duct assembly is not already installed under the seat, begin by installing the air duct assembly beneath the seat assembly by installing the locking screw in the outboard seat frame and the duct assembly. If the duct assembly has not been disassembled by removing the glass cloth tape wrapping from the duct joint, no adjustment of the duct assembly should be required. If the tape has been removed, reseal the joint by wrapping it with the glass cloth tape after adjusting the duct to fit snugly against the sidewall air outlet. 4 locking retainers are installed per seat location as depicted in this diagram from Chapter 25 of the Airplane Maintenance Manual. Install and tighten the 4 locking retainers in the seat tracks on the cabin floor. If the seat is equipped with a seat heater, remove the plug from the lower carpet panel and connect the plug to the seat heater connector. Place the passenger seat in position in the airplane by lining up the holes in the feet of the seat assembly with the bolts protruding from the locking retainers. Place and tighten a locking nut on each leg of the passenger seat assembly, securing the seat to the locking retainer. Install the shroud assemblies around the seat base frame. Carefully slide the shroud assembly into position around the seat frame, working the inboard air duct into the duct outlet on the shroud assembly. Make sure that the shroud is positioned correctly and install the cover on the top of the outboard side of the shroud, engaging the dual lock hook loop fastener strips on each end of the cover with the clips on the shroud. Finally, the aft partition and any other items removed for accessibility may be reinstalled in the airplane. The power to the interior of the airplane can now be restored unless other maintenance is underway. At this time, perform all associated maintenance operation checks per the B300 B300C Airplane Maintenance Manual for return to service. I hope you found this video to be helpful. For further information, please call Textron Aviation Team Turboprop Technical Support at 316-676-3140 or 1-800-429-5372. Team Turboprop can also be reached via email at kingair_support@txtav.com.